Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your love life reading for September 2019. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. If you caught your general reading, yeah, I had to kind of sleep on it. I was big mad. I understand certain people's scenarios because I got a lot of messages about it. Then I took a step back and I'm like, wait a minute. Your girl's Taurus rising. So how does it apply to me, right? So anyway, so here we are. Now I'm about to do your love life reading. If you didn't catch your general reading, I will link it up somewhere around here and you should check it out. Now let's hope that these same people that have too much influence and have too much say, or who think they got that kind of control and power over you, let's see if they affect your love life as well. For some of you, no. Oh, look at that. For some of you, no. But for some of you, yes. So I hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday. Today is Sunday, September 8th, I think it is. But this is for your love life reading. I did change the format, so if you're new to me, welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope this resonates. If you are one of my regulars, welcome back. Love you. Kisses. Hope you have been having a great start to your month. If you sent me birthday wishes, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. So stick around. We're going to do your love life reading. I did separate your general and love life reading. So now it's going to be general, career, and finance, which, like I said, I'll link it if you haven't watched it. I'll also link it at the end of the video so you can sit through this one as well. Your love life reading. I'm going to do general love energies for the month and then pull a couple cards for singles and a couple cards for couples. So let's get started. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is up? What is going on? What is good for Taurus? What do they need to be aware of? Retreat. Yeah, you definitely need a retreat. Free yourself from the codependency. It is safe for you to love. Taurus. What's good? What's going on for Taurus in their love life? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. September 2019. What is the most important message Taurus needs to know, needs to hear? Enlighten them, please. You ready? Now something completely and totally different. Religious factors. I'm feeling it. Religious factors and true love. So whether that true love is coming in, whether you're with that true love, you got someone in mind that you just have this feeling of, if I had a moment with that person, if they had a moment with me, vice versa, if you're the cross watcher, I think we can connect, we can click, but there may be specific upbringings that separate you. So if you come from different, upbringings, religious backgrounds, different races, ethnicities, whatever it may be, this can also apply to, people that come from money, people that come from poverty, dysfunctional families, as opposed to, meeting someone who's got parents that have been together for like 50 years and grandparents been together for like 80 years. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's possible, but probably. But you know what I mean. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual past. I also feel as though that there are so many of you here who have certain beliefs that isn't openly shared with whatever new boo comes around, right? Like you want to let them know that you're very spiritual, that you've gone through an awakening, that you are going through this journey, this healing journey, this awakening, this, going down your divine path, that you've got connection to spirit, that you've started to awaken and realize that there is more out there than what you've been programmed to have, to be, to know. And so, as I said, you've awakened, you're awakening, and you're just not on the general public's level anymore. So it is hard to connect with someone, to find that true love, to meet someone, or to open up to someone. Because you're like, I just met this person, but how do I open that door? How do I ask if, what they feel about this, what they believe about that, how they see certain things? Because you may click on an attraction level. Sometimes it just feels like you guys just get along really good. And then, you might say something like, reading about a horoscope, or maybe you post something on your social media and they're like, you don't really believe that. And you're just like, what? Don't make me walk away from this. I thought you were cool. But it's also realizing and understanding that we're not all meant to fit in a box, to fit in society's cookie cutter ways. And so some of you that have been single for quite some time, that you've been waiting for your true love, that you're hoping, wishing, and praying that true love comes in and accepts your spiritual path, spiritual upbringing. You kind of hope that they've already gone through their dark night of the soul. I also feel that some of you, you're the one that awakens every single one of you, one of the persons that you date. Like every time you have a connection with someone and you start seeing someone, and then you finally feel comfortable enough to open up to them about everything that you've gone through, your spiritual journey, what your beliefs are, what you do. Because some of you are working on your spiritual journey in terms of connecting with other people. Because I see almost like a group of people coming together, and you all build each other up and hold each other up, because we're all going through the same type of path. And that type of truth, that type of spiritual journey, spiritual truth that in your heart, mind, body, soul, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for your, brother, sister, mother, father, cousin, immediate circle of friends, your coworkers, the people you think are your BFFs, the people you think are your boys. You know that there are only certain people that you can connect with on this level, and that's what you're hoping and praying for. And some of you have already met that person, because the minute you opened up your mouth about what it is you do, what it is you believe in, what it is you've gone through, and they haven't shied away. Those of you that aren't there yet, that is what you're striving for. Let's see where this goes. Let's see how this happens, how this manifests for some of you, if it has manifested for others of you. Because I feel that some of you are kind of holding out on that. And I also feel that those of you that have been with your true love, where you've started to go through an awakening while in this relationship, and you're starting to see certain things, you're starting to realize that you're destined for greater. You want to work towards your highest good, towards your divine path. And this is the one for you. And Spirit is here like, come on, stick it out. Listen to them. They're not talking crazy. They know what they're talking about. You're just not there yet. That true love that you might be with, they don't see things from your eyes. They're not capable of that yet. So you do get a little guarded, because you're afraid of whether or not they'll continue to love you. They'll continue to accept you. They'll continue to want more of this connection with you. Some of you, like I said, this is someone that you have already been with for some time. And as this spiritual path started opening up for you, as you started going through your awakening, your true love, your life partner that you've been with for a very long time, because I am feeling this is like a long-term partnership, commitment, relationship. You're wondering, will they be able to stick it out while I go through this? Because I want new beginnings. I know where I want to shift my business, my love, my home. Queen of Wands. You know, I just have to point this out because I feel like it's that fire in your belly. You're connecting with your higher self, your divine soul purpose. You've got this strong connection with your guides, with the divine guidance, with, you know, whoever it is that you are feeling absolutely connected to. And you feel so good and passionate about it. It brings about this fire in your belly, this passion, and you're just like, I just know this is what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm, you know, who I'm meant to be. I just hope that my true love still accepts me as I transition into my higher purpose, into the person that, you know, God Almighty, the universe, spirit has brought me to be. Four of Wands. Yeah, this is about, you know, your family, the Strength card. Having the strength, the courage to speak your truth and still hope and pray that the love is still there. And I don't think you have anything to worry about, Taurus. I think maybe this newfound passion, they see you glowing, they see you full of life, full of fire, full of energy, and it scares them. I almost feel like you're saying, listen, this is who I am now. Love me or don't. But they got love for you. They just don't know how to, they don't know how to adapt to this fiery energy, your goddess vibes, your, you know, I feel like you are just feeling ready to roar. I just keep hearing that fire, and not like burning shit down fire like you're mad. This is like, give me a second. I'm getting so many messages coming to me. This is not backing down from your soul's journey, your true purpose in life. You're at a point where you know what's good, what feels right for you. You've, like I said, you've awakened. You're on that journey. You're on that path. You're about to awaken. Or you are at the beginning of your awakening. And it may scare you, but those that are seeing you, if this is the beginning, it scares you. You're trying to make sense of it all. You're trying to understand it all. You feel like you can't talk to anybody about it, that there's nobody out there that can relate to you. People are going to think I'm crazy. I'm weird. Let me just go through this journey alone. You're not alone. And I feel like it's one of those, how do I keep pretending, keep playing this role? Because I feel that some of you are just in this role of mother, partner, spouse, husband, wife, girlfriend, caretaker. But inside, let me tell you, honey, look at that. How you appear on the outside, what you're trying to do to fit in, to conform, but this is what you're capable of. Look at how empowered, how strong, courageous, powerful. She's a little spitfire. You guys always know I call that Queen of Wands, that spitfire, that she's not backing down. She knows what she's capable of, and she's not going to stop. She's not going to let anybody stop her from being her best, from doing her best, from succeeding, from building an empire, from putting her best foot forward. And she doesn't care if she's got to do it alone, but she wants her people with her. And remember, this is a general reading, so apply it to your situation. Just because I say she or he doesn't necessarily mean that it's only female, only male. And I said it in your general reading. Don't make yourself small. Don't dumb yourself down. Don't minimize your true potential, your power, everything that you're capable of. There's so much to celebrate, to rejoice. Your true love is going to continue standing by your side. They have to find the strength within. And at some point, you may even feel like you got to come at them like that Queen of Swords, where she's like, whoa, don't start backing away from me just because you can't handle who I am now. And, you know, people want to be like that whole, you've changed. No, honey, I've elevated myself. Join me. There is a lot of love here. This person isn't going anywhere. It may be temporary if they do. And it's only because your greatness intimidates them, scares them. But then they'll go through their own awakening, their own realization that they got to level up. They got to meet you at your Queen of Wands fiery energy. And there it is, the King of Swords. Well, guess what? You might have to have that very clear-cut, logical conversation of, you got to understand what I'm going through. And if you don't understand, and if you're not there for me, then off you go. I got a sword too, only I know how to use it better than you. I don't hold back. And there goes on that intimidation of being fearful of your greatness. You'll be so great and successful and powerful that maybe you don't want to be with them anymore. And so sometimes people like that walk away before they get left. But come on now. You are with your true love. The Queen and King of Swords with the Ace of Cups in the middle. It's about having clear communication, having that reassurance between the two of you that no matter what is going on, no matter what you're feeling, going through this spiritual journey, that the love will still be there no matter what. There is so much to celebrate. If I'm strong enough to go through this journey, I know you're strong enough to join me on my journey. Oh, I got the goosebumps. This is a huge hurdle if you're in a relationship that the two of you are going through. And it's like, I don't even want to tell you what I heard in my head. I'm not going to say it. Anyway. I need to stop holding back. One of the things that somebody said was, don't hold back. Your journey, your spiritual path, your religious upbringing, your awakening journey, or theirs. Maybe they're going through a dark night of the soul and you've already gone through that. So you guys know the movie Friday, right? That's what I'm hearing in my head. How does he say it? Don't be a bitch and come on, or quit being a bitch and come on, something like that, right? And you're both pulling yourself up out of this. Some of you are with your divine counterpart. Others of you are about to meet that true love. You've already gone through your awakening. You're going over the last few hurdles that you've been going through to heal. And that has prepared you for that awakening, that realization of everything that you're more than capable of going through, that you've weathered the storm and you've come out of it so much clearer, so much better. And then you meet that true love that's like probably about to hit their dark night of the soul. But I feel that there are so many of you who you've dated so many different people, or maybe you've met so many people that can't understand what you're going through or what you have gone through. And then something in you, something about your connection ignites. It ignites their awakening. It opens the door to their awakening. You've started attracting people that needed to go through their awakening. And some of those people couldn't hang. Some of those people weren't strong enough to speak about it, to maintain the relationship, the partnership, because it was all too much for them to face everything that they needed to face their shadow self. Because they didn't love themselves through the process, they couldn't love you as well. So you may have weathered the storm of your own journey, but in going through all these short-lived partnerships, you've come out of it a whole other person. I just have to tell you, don't be emotionally this bitter Betty of the Queen of Swords, because she tends to be this, I've been hurt, I've been through a lot of shit. She's the cut a bitch queen. She's the, don't get offended, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But, she's the one that has been through so much. And although she's been through so much, she continues to fight for that love of her life. But just be careful that this pained person that has weathered the storm, that has gone through everything, be careful that she's not the one that your true love meets firsthand. Energy oracles. I really need to, let's see what's going on here with you. Taurus, love life, September 2019. What is the overall energy of Taurus love life? I'm telling you, your true love isn't going anywhere. The Sun card and yin and yang. And it's not just about mirroring each other, because it's not like a balanced reflection. It's black, it's white. And so when you have the yin and yang, you're one counterpart, they offer another counterpart, and you both come to the realization, the happiness, the joy, the balance together. Because there is a lot of love and happiness and joy that's there for you. You just have to be open to it. And you have to have that open communication, because I don't really feel that it's Taurus here, but for some of you, yes, but I feel as though you have people in your energy that maybe are not feeling as balanced as you are. The thinking woman. Connect with your higher self. Take some time to meditate, to really connect with yourself, to really put everything into play. Sometimes you need to take a step back to see what the next step is, where the next phase of your life is going to take you. This true love is coming with you, believe me. If you haven't met them yet, they're about to come in. Power of love for Taurus, September 2019. Harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. So yes, you've gone through some crazy ass shit through the spiritual journey. You're about to, if you haven't gone through it yet. But it's about finding your inner balance, and it's about finding balance within your partnership if you are in a partnership. One more. Take action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. So that's what I touched on in the beginning, right? You meet someone, you're not sure whether or not you can open up to them, if you can even have a conversation about what a spiritual awakening is like, or the fact that you've gone through so much. And it's like, do they even know what I'm talking about or what I mean when I say spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul? How spiritual are you? That's kind of like your first question to them. It's what you're dying to ask them. Okay, Taurus singles. What's the advice for Taurus singles? Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Look at that. And there you are again. It is about moving forward and starting over again. So if you've gone through, like I said, all these connections, all these temporary connections that you have had where you've ignited that person's awakening, that person's dark night of the soul, where there is something about you that has forced them to face the bullshit that they've allowed in their life. The codependencies, the drama, the people that have taken over their life, have made decisions for them when they should have done it on their own. Taurus, you're getting out of this energy. You're starting over again. Slowly but surely, but you're getting out of it. And the more you stand in your convictions and the more you honor yourself and support yourself in your own spiritual path, in your own divine path, the more empowered you feel. Where you can take off with that horse in the Knight of Pentacles and just keep moving forward. Nothing's going to hold you back. And that's your goal. You want to be, without a shadow of a doubt, courageous enough and strong enough to be like, so what's up? You believe in this? You believe in that? What do you feel about that? Have you gone through this? Have you gone through that? And see, with the Knight of Swords, now you have two knights here. But you have two horses going forward and one backward. Don't be hasty in your decision making, but also don't be that bitter Betty, right? That starts approaching potential people like, I've been gone through so much shit. Stop it. Don't pull that into your next connection, your next relationship. I've been through too much shit, blah, blah, blah. All these people, can't trust no one. No. You have the power to change that, to turn around and say and do otherwise. What did I just say? You have the power, the control, the ability to manifest what it is that you want for yourself. You can create the life that you want. You have the strength and the courage to speak your truth. You've been holding yourself back because you've had people that maybe have said like, you crazy, don't be stupid. Oh my God, you're going to scare him away. Don't say things like that. Well, there goes your social life. Well, there goes your love life. No, you know what? You can't be the only person in the world or in your city or in your state that believes the things that you believe, that has gone through the things that you have gone through. And you know what? If you are, because you live in some crazy remote area, connect with people online. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Facebook has different type of spiritual groups that you can join. so that you can speak with and talk to like-minded people, so that you no longer feel like you have to conform and be part of this cookie cutter box. For some of you, this is what you're meant to do. You have, and believe it or not, although the other person doesn't see it as a gift, you have the gift of making others realize and awaken to be able to change their toxic behaviors, their self-sabotage ways. And if it's not you, Taurus, I am talking to your cross watcher. They've awakened that in you. You're carrying a lot of karmic baggage. It's time to drop it and move forward. I was about to switch to couples, but I feel that that is for everyone, singles and couples. That karmic baggage has got to go. Got to go. Move forward. New changes, new life cycles. You are transitioning. You're feeling empowered and courageous and strong enough to, like, who gives a shit if that person judges me? So they don't accept me for me? Well, then they're not for me. They're not my true love. Move on. Next. Let's see what's going on for Taurus couples. You have the Ace of Cups again. What did I say with that Queen and King of Swords with the Ace of Cups right there? A whole lot of love. Going through this journey together and supporting each other without any fear or fear of judgment or fear that this person is changing and they're no longer going to love me the way I remember them. I want them to stay the way they were when I first met them. And some of you have heard that. I wish you could be the same person like when we first met. But no. Oh my God, so much no. So you want me to still be the way I was when you met me 10 years ago? You want me to be the way I was when we were teenagers? You're in your 30s and your 40s and maybe you met in your teens, 20s. No. That's stagnancy. That's failure to grow. That's failure to, be able to succeed for what you're destined to be, for what you're destined to do. Teenage you, 20-something you, can't be this Queen of Wands, that most powerful, passionate person, because you've learned so much. You have gained so much knowledge, so much wisdom. If you think about the shit that like consumed you, that was painful, your tough road in your teens and your 20s, and some of you in your 30s right now that are just like, oh my God, how am I still struggling financially? How am I still living at home? Why am I still fighting with my mom, with my dad, with whomever, right? You are destined for greater. And being 30, 40, 50, however old you are, the age you are now, you are much more capable of dealing with the bullshit that you dealt with in your teens and 20s. Because some of you have been down a hard road. Some of you are still going through it. But don't repeat the same cycles. Drop the karmic baggage, the karmic cycles that keep repeating. When are you going to learn? So many of you have already learned. So when people start seeing how, happier, how joyful, I mean, they can just see the fire and the light in you where they're just like, whoa, you looking different. And it's scary to them because now they're like, oh shit, now they know what they're capable of. Now they know their power. Now they know their worth. But that's a good thing. They should see that and be like, I want what you're having. Girl, what are you putting in your coffee, in your tea, in your whatever? Something looks different about you. And it's not your haircut. It's not your makeup. It's not your outfit. It's you, boo. Let me tell you. Because that energy, it vibrates to a whole other level. And some of you are just vibrating too high for other people around your environment. And if you've got this true love that you've been with, that you've met, that you just met, and it's a little scary to them, it's all right. They'll come around. You might even have to hold their hand and be like, listen, I know you're scared that I'm vibrating on a higher level, that you can't maybe understand what I'm going through, that you want to understand what I'm going through, how I'm feeling, that I want to take my life higher, elevate to the next level. And you know this is your true love and you want them with you by your side, and that's what you have to say. I ain't going nowhere other than elevating up high to become the successful person that I want to be. Because your general reading, honey, was about people in your, area holding you back, because they knew what you were capable of in terms of success. So there are those that they're not going to fall behind. They're not going to leave you. They just don't know how to walk your path or walk next to you. Some people are going to be like, I got to take a few steps back. I'll follow. You lead, I follow. And that's okay. They'll get with the program. Believe me, they'll get with the program. Taurus couples. What did I just say? They'll get with the program. New beginnings. That's the conversation that you have to have, saying, listen, I know you see that spark of fire, of light. I know you see my energy changing, that I'm ready to take on the world, that I'm ready to start all over again, that the sun is shining on me like you've never seen it shine on me before. But we're in this together. Don't be scared, because they got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like, how do I join you on your path? You can. We can do this together. I just got the chills again. Wow, Taurus. One more. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Those of you that are about to start your awakening, that have been feeling imbalanced and you're not understanding of why you're going through what you're going through, I've just created that opportunity for self-realization for you to take a step back and realize this is part of your journey, and you will get through it so much stronger and so much more clear-minded. You'll realize just how much you're capable of. Not that you don't already know, because yes, honey, you know. But when we go through a rough patch and that self-doubt kicks in, it can kick us in the gut. It can kick us in the shins. We're on the floor. We're feeling imbalanced. Some of us are like, why am I still going through these financial issues? Why am I still feeling instability in the home, in my environment? Don't come at your partner if you are in a relationship because you're struggling to understand your path. That's where the King and Queen of Wands of Swords comes in, where you're fighting about certain things. No, the love is there. Take a step back and understand your divine purpose, your soul purpose, what your path is. And there I am, babbling after I said I was going to cut my, my readings shorter. But I'm telling you, Taurus, after yesterday's general reading, I'm just like, I had to take a break. And then I said I wasn't going to do it till this evening because I got a lot going on here at home. But I had to stop what I was doing because I was like, let me do Taurus reading. I got to do this. Give me 1 sec. Because I'm feeling these goddess vibes for you. We're going to pull Goddess Guidance Oracle for my Taurus friends. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. Yes. Oh my God, yes. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So yeah, you're going through some tough times right now if you're at the beginning of your awakening, if you're just trying to figure out what the heck, why am I going through this? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I seeing all these numbers? Why do I see, butterflies, hummingbirds, dragonflies, feathers, coins? These are drops, hints, messages from the universe. Why is it that every day at this time I always hear this song, Why is it that whenever I'm thinking of someone that has passed on, an ancestor, a relative, why is it this song comes on? Why is it that I feel this? Or, whatever it may be, trust it. Oh, yes, see? I said ancestors. Isis, past life. The situation involves your past life memories. So, your spiritual path, your awakening, your karmic cycles. When shit feels like deja vu, it's because you've already gone through it. You've gone through it in another lifetime. It's like this blip. Time to learn this lesson again, or you've aligned to where you should be. Fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Hello. Your general and love life reading absolutely connect for most of you. Some of these messages are about the same. You want to start something new. You want to start a new chapter, relocate, move somewhere. Now is the perfect time. Don't let anybody hold you back. One more. Mother Earth, look at that. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. My fellow Earth signs, go out there, get grounded, go to the park, walk barefoot, go for a hike, stop and smell the flowers, the roses, or the sunflowers, because that is what I love to do. I always have sunflowers in my home. I will record a reading as to why sunflowers, because that has a spiritual message for me. It may have one for you as well. So, my Taurus friends, thank you guys so much. If you haven't checked out the general reading, I will link it here at the end. If you're new to me, I hope that you stuck around all the way to the end and that you subscribe. Double tap that bell so you get notified of when I upload. Thank you once again. Check out your other readings, your other aspect readings. I love you guys so much. Thanks for all the love and support. Have a wonderful month of September. Take care. Bye.